rally and do an interview for Rampart, and they want us to help with security.
Right. If anybody's gonna protect Malcolm's legacy, it better be us.
Sure you're right.
Am I right?
Let's go check it out.
Yes, indeed.
Cook me up a burger. I gotta get juice.
Greetings, African brothers from across the bay. We understand you would like to assist us with Sister Betty Shabazz security.
That's right. We'd be proud to provide escort for Sister Shabazz. How many men, how many guns you got?
Get the brothers some libation. Me too while you at it. Men, Brother Dewey?
Huey. No, thank you, sister.
Yeah, Louis. You know what I'm saying, brother. We as a revolutionary vanguard are serious with our shit. I assure you that Brother Lombard here and our other brothers will rise to the occasion in full effect. Just make sure you're on time. We'll be prepared. Right, Mama Lombard?
Uhura, Wambasa, Simba, freedom and work, lion. Umoja brothers.
Man, those orangutan-looking armchair revolutionaries ain't fit for the name Panthers.
Right now, we need to be ready to protect Betty Shabazz because them brothers sure as hell can't. They need some guns.
What would you tell young brothers and sisters to do in following Brother Malcolm's footsteps?
Well, I would say that Malcolm lives in each of us, and that we must all work together for the community, like those brothers out there are doing.
Well, Sister Shabazz, we wanted to thank you, and we are definitely honored that you have chosen San Francisco for your first public appearance since the martyrdom of Malcolm. Sister, do you feel the fervor of the movement was lost with the death of Malcolm?
No, the thirst for freedom was by no means extinguished with the murder of my husband. The desire for liberty is manifested daily in the struggle.
Police is pulling up outside.
Let's look around.
Roll in. Let's go, little Bobby.
Brother Huey, no pictures, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
I'm not going. You go down there if you want to.
Put that gun away. Put the gun away.
No, I ain't going to jail.
No, hey, Gan, cool it.
There she is. Mr. Buzz, do you fear for your life? Fear for your life?
There'll be no pictures today.
Back up.
Mr. Buzz,
Through.
who shot Malcolm? Do you think the FBI was involved? Was it a plot?
Back up. Back up.
Excuse me, you think Farrakhan was involved?
Back up.
Move back. Look, you're blocking our path. Back up.
Get back. Get away from
Leave the sister alone, please. Don't pick from him.
please.
Sir, please. The last time, we back up. Move out of my way. I just want to ask a question. Mr. Bond, do you know who killed your husband? You're out of line. Move, idiot. No, step back. Stop. Hey.
This man assaulted me. Arrest this man.
If I'm to arrest anyone, it's going to be you.
Oh, not today.
Huey, come on, man, please. Lower the guns, man. We don't want no trouble.
That's right. Put the guns away. You're a smart nigger like your friend.
We ain't broken no law. You try to violate our constitutional rights, we will defend ourselves. Pig!
Aren't you going to do anything? Like you said, asshole, they're not breaking any laws. All right, step out!
Right.
Step back, folks. Step back.
We go ahead and call it in.
Excuse me, what's Mr. Shabazz doing here?
These Panthers are dedicated to Malcolm
Hey, come on.
Get some kind of
Hey, bring him over here.
Call it in now.
Woo! Woo! Do we see it? Oh man, you don't remember us. That's so bad. Got the gun. Damn, Sam.
Hey, it surprised me they even showed up with guns.
Dig it.
No.
They ain't fit for the name Panther.
Woo! Hey, what it be, Judge? I mean, nobody got hurt. I mean, Sister Betty say today was a good day, man. Cheer up.
That tall punk Panther's gun wasn't loaded. I bet you the rest of them weren't either, man.
All right, let's find out.
courage of Simba, lion. This is only the beginning.
Refreshments, Brother Bakar?
No.
Brother Bakar, you should have been there. The pigs laid down to us. We are finally getting the respect that we deserve, just like you prophesized.
Sister Alma, more libation, please.
Yes, brother.
Like I said, brother, we are the vanguard. Once Cleaver's story comes out, then you'll see.
Hey, man, what the fuck are you doing? Hey!
Malcolm X's widow's life was on the line today and your guns weren't loaded.
A gun's a gun, man. It doesn't need to be loaded.
Tell that to the pigs, or better yet, tell that to Brother Malcolm.
You wait a second.
No, you wait a second. Because you and your punk Panthers are counter-revolutionary. You got three choices. One, you merge with us, you follow our rules. Two, you change your name. Or three, we annihilate your ass.
You listen, pretty ghetto boy. You're a long way from Oakland, and you're not Malcolm. Fuck you.
You're the kind of brother we don't need. You're the kind of brother that gets other brothers killed. You're gonna change your name.
Bakar, tell him you'll do it. Tell him you'll do it.
Okay, but only for the revolution. Help me out.
Move out! Move out! You okay? Move out!
See, this is counter-revolutionary. Like crabs in a barrel, pulling each other down.
Brother Jamal, where you going, man?
Forget him.
Brother Jamal!
Get him!
Everybody talks about what needs to be done to uplift the race. You brothers are doing something about that. And I want to do it with you. If you'll have me.
Alma, I don't think...
What you mean? I'm black, ain't I? I care about improving the plight of my people just like you, don't I? Or you figure oppression stops at that thing dangling in between your legs. Check this out, man.
Hey, I'm with you, sister, but
But nothing. We want full-fledged membership in the Black Panther Party. And none of that okay sugar, as long as you play the background, getting my beer and rubbing my feet bullshit either. You dig?
My beautiful black sisters, as long as you're down with the 10-point program, sign up.
And in light of the voter intimidation investigation, we thought that taking a look back at the 1960s movement would help us all put this in better perspective. Bobby Seale is a founding chairman of the original Black Panthers. He's joining us live from Oakland. Bobby, great to see you.
Good morning.
And I want to ask you, the new Black Panthers, they declined to come on air with you today. I want you to know that I did reach out, and they declined to have this discussion. So with that point made, how do you feel about the fact that they are building off your legacy? They even have your book, Seize the Time, listed as a book that new Black Panthers should read. In addition, they have a 10-point plan, just like you had a 10-point plan. They use a lot of the same language, except for one thing that I noticed. The Black Panther Party from your time, the Black Panther Party that you founded, said, all power to all the people. And that's what was listed in your 10-point plan. The new Black Panther Party plan uses some of the same language, but says, all the people of color have been subjected to the white man's wrath. I look at your 10-point plan, and I see a huge difference between that and the new Black Panther Party 10-point plan.
Well, our 10-point platform and program was about all power to people. We started in the African-American community. We became a profound organization, but our principles, we were never what you call xenophobic black nationalists. We were not separatist black nationalists. That was not the name of the game. I created this party. This organization came out of my heart, mind, and soul. It was black community unity, yes, but only as a catalyst to help humanize the world. And every possible, practical, progressive human being that wanted to help and work with us or work in coalition with us, other ethnic groups, other Asian, Native American, Puerto Rican, and others. This is what we had coalition politics. We crossed all racial lines and ethnic lines. And we said all power to all the people because really we was trying to get rid of institutionalized racism in America. And to run for political office is one method of trying to do that. And that's the way you want to try to to get into political office, to change laws that's on the books. And this is largely what's happening. I mean, I have former Black Panther Party members. Bobby Rush is a United States congressman. Another person who was a community worker with the Black Panther Party was none other than Congresswoman Barbara Lee. I mean, and they stand up. These are stand-up people that we were fighting for constitutional, democratic, civil, human rights, economic parity, etc., that we stood for in the 1960s.
Okay, so with that point, which is exactly the point that I wanted you to make, I want you to listen to King Samir Shabazz. He's the chair of the Philadelphia chapter, and he was speaking at a rally there. Take a listen to this, and I want to get your feedback.
We didn't come out here to play today. There's too much serious business going on in the black community to be out here sliding through South Street with white, dirty, cracker whore on our arm, and we call ourselves black men with African garb on. What the hell is wrong with you, black man? You had a doomsday with a white girl on your damn arm. We keep begging white people for freedom. No wonder we're not free. Your enemy cannot make you free, fool. You want freedom? You're gonna have to kill some crackers. You're gonna have to kill some of their babies. Let us get our act together.
How does that make you feel?
Well, I mean, it's just that old xenophobic kind of rhetoric, you know, a xenophobic kind of rhetoric that turns into sort of a kind of a racist rhetoric rather than anything that's constructive. You know, we used to say the only true culture worth holding on to was really a people's revolutionary culture. In other words, re-evolving more political, economic, and social justice power back into the hands of the people. That's really what's necessary to be held on to, rather than making absurd racial categorical remarks. That's not what it's about. You know what I mean? If they use my book, Seize the Time, they should read page 69. It says why we are not racist. I state there, and I stated in 1970 when I wrote the book, as a political prisoner at the time, we will never ever stoop to the low scurvy level of the mentality of a racist just to hate another person just because of the color of their skin or their ethnicity. We don't do that. That's not what the goal objective. The goal objective is human liberation. The goal objective is a greater community cooperation with humanism. The goal objective is to get rid of institutionalized racism.
I thought, just looking back at some of the pictures on your website that reminded me of what you made happen, the free breakfast program, the youth institutes, the free ambulance service, just looking back at these images, so different, Bobby, from the images we see within the new Black Panther Party. Are you concerned about how the new Black Panther Party is affecting your legacy and the good things you did, as you say, not only for the African-American community, but for all?
Well, the problem with the young people, you see, the new Black Panthers have been around since 1989, out of Dallas, Texas originally. And the old Black Panthers there called me up. They're a bunch of PhDs and stuff, and said, Chairman Bobby, you got to do something and come down here and speak about these guys because they're distorting what we were about. So they don't understand this. So the new Black Panthers in their changed and form have never put up one of these kinds of programs. Now, the programs help unify the people in the community, unify the electoral power in the community. When you unify the electoral power in the community, then you're doing a heck of a lot more because you're going to the core, you're going to the law books, you're going to the city charters, you're going to the legislative framework that made the laws in the first place. You know, when Rosa Parks was forced to move to the back of the bus, there was a law on the books that said that. So the objective is to change that law, and that's the way you change institutionalized racism in America. Now, we got attacked, and we defended ourselves. I mean, I have 28 dead Black Panther Party members by the end of December, you know what I mean? But then steps in, who steps in? United States Congress. Finally, we got Ted Kennedy and Senator Church to step in, and they put the FBI and the police on the hot seat about running around attacking all our Black Panther Party. After that, there were never, ever many more shootouts in the Black community. And we went on to continue to run for political office, organize programs, get whole major institutions in our community, etc. That is what evolving human liberation is truly about.